world of YouTube. Um, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm sure many of you don't actually know me, my name is Billy Murphy, and apparently I'm auditioning for Friday, which I can do, I suppose. This is what Daniel, who is organizing this. Oh, I forgot. Daniel is a very awesome person, as he asked me to mention. But anyways, I digress. I've been out of the closet for about 2 years now, and I know that really doesn't sound like a lot, considering like how long some people have been out. But I can promise you that 2 years can change your life entirely, and it's just amazing how your life can transform from the moment that you come out. Um, I I think deep down I always knew that I was gay, um, and I think most gay guys do. Um, I always was flamboyant and all over, like just bouncing off the walls. And a lot of people would be like, "Oh yeah, he's gay." But the thing about it is that no matter how many people actually told me that I was gay, it never registered. I always denied it and tried even harder to prove that I was straight. And it wasn't until I actually realized for myself that it it all clicked. I mean, it's something that you really need to discover for yourself. Let's see here. It was January, early January of 2010 that I really began wondering, and I had just been getting through some depression, and it was a really dark time in my life. But um, it, I really, I don't know how to describe like what happened because I didn't experiment or anything, and instead what I did was I emailed a number of my friends who I knew were gay and was like, look, I don't know what's going on. I think the answer might be that I'm gay. And I know that sounds really weird, but that's what I did. And, so many people were supportive, and it wasn't until I actually um, contacted one person, began chatting him up online. I had no idea who this person was, and he lived all the way out in New York. I'm from Chicago, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. But he lived all the way out in New York, so I was like, okay, that's fine. And we actually exchanged some pictures because at that point I was curious. And it was at that moment that I was like, okay, yeah, that explains a lot. Um, so yeah, that's I guess how I knew after a certain point. Like for a while I thought I might be bi, but then I was just like, I really have no interest in women at all. So, well, no sexual interest, mind you. I have so many friends, but I digress. It's enough. But so I mean, and when I came out to my friends, I had the blessing of everybody I knew being so supportive. Even my high school, which was an all guys Catholic high school. That actually sounds fantastic at this point. Like you think, oh my god, all of these guys in uniform. That sounds great. It's not. It really isn't. And they are ultra conservative, but everybody I knew there responded really well to it, and even the administration, like when they caught wind of it, which I don't know why they did. It was none of their business. But they did eventually because they seemed to like to keep tabs on everybody there. Um, they, or like my teachers were very supportive and everything. They would always try and talk to me after class to make sure everything was going okay, which I did appreciate. And I don't know why, but I tried to keep it from my family for a little while. It wasn't until mid-February or March I actually told my mom. I think that might actually just be natural for most people, is it? Because it takes some, you want to warm up to it. I always like I wanted my friends to warm up to it, like see how they reacted before I actually said something to either of my parents. And here's the thing about when you do come out to your parents, at least, um, they know. They really do. I mean, some parents are surprised, but for the most part, they know before you do. And when you come out, you're not revealing anything new to them. You're just saying to them, look, I'm gay. We all know this. And I'm finally ready to talk about it. And that's a good thing. That's really good. Like when I told my mom, she literally just turned to me and she was like, "Okay, tell me something I don't know." and that's how it happened. Um, it took me a little while longer to tell my dad. It wasn't until like maybe March or April that year, and I don't know why. It wasn't like I knew that he wasn't going to have a problem with it because I mean, my dad is obviously really cool about some of this stuff. But me and my dad had some issues in the past, and it it wasn't so much like I didn't want him to react badly, but it was like I didn't know how I wanted him to react. Like I didn't want him. It's really hard to explain, but I'm hoping that you can at least understand where I'm coming from as the viewer. But like I didn't want him to. I almost wanted to have like a really unique reaction from him, and I don't know why. It was just the weirdest experience of my life. Um, so yeah, that was really the majority of me coming out was just basically just me telling my friends from from the moment I found out that I was gay, I didn't hold it in for a second, and I really because I saw no point in holding it in. Who who am I keeping a secret from? Why do I want to keep it a secret? It's something that I cherish about myself, and I think anybody should be able to accept that, and if they can't, it's their own problem. And that's what I think is a huge problem with most of society. But I mean, it's all about accepting yourself, and if you hold it in, then you're doing yourself an injustice. And injustice. I'm sorry. I You're gonna notice that is that I'm really bad at saying words. So we'll see what happens in the future. But assuming that I get the part. Anyway, Daniel's fantastic. So hopefully he'll be happy with this. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the future. I know coming out is a bit of a boring subject. Hopefully we'll get some better subjects in the future, and we'll actually be able to have fun with this. So I'll see you guys around. Bye.